stay in the room. So say hello from persons from YouTube. Hello, persons from YouTube. I'm Gabby and guide this conversation today with Pedro, Mateus, and Julia. We are talking about minimalism. So that's it. Mateus, introduce yourself, please.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Mateus. I live in Curitiba. I am 27 years old. I work as a freelance software engineer, and I live with my two cats and my girlfriend. And I like to play video games. I like to go to the gym, trying to have a healthier life. This is me.
It's great to hear that. And what kind of video game do you use it to play? I like video games too.
Actually, I play on PC, so I have a lot of games that I related to the subject. I think that this is somewhere where I could apply minimalism, since I have a large collection of games that I have never played to the end.
I get it. Yeah. The topic is amazing because I wanted to be a minimalist person. I'm not, but I wanna. Thank you, Mateus. And Julia, could you introduce yourself, please?
Good morning, guys. My name is Julia. I am 18 years old and I live in São Paulo. I started to learn English in the last year and I love those languages. I love it to learning about many things for another culture. And that's it. I don't have many things for talk.
Great, great. So welcome, Julia. I hope you like it, this conversation, okay? And Pedro, how about you? Long time I don't see you, by the way.
Yeah, the last week, the last month, I practice minimalism classes, but I returned today my normal life. Hello, good morning. My name is Pedro Jawed. I'm 35 years old. I'm 34, but in December, my birthday. I'm 35 today. Yeah. I'm from Belo Horizonte too, Minas Gerais, but I live in Estonia, Tallinn, the capital city. And I'm journalist degree, but I don't work in the area. I like video games too. I like cooking. I love dogs. That's it.
Oh, it's great to hear that. Yeah, minimalism class. Oh, sorry for my dog. Okay, my dog's screaming.
Your dog listening.
Yeah.
I talk to love dogs.
And start to
Okay,
appear.
dog, I love you.
She's so intense, have intense emotions. So yeah, it's like that. It's like me. It's so intense. So yeah. Gosh, but appear sometimes my dog here. If appear, I will look. You looked to him. So cute. Thank you, Pedro. And we start with the questions. Question number 1, philosophic question. Who are you and what are you passionate about? Julia.
Okay. I'm Julia. I am a girl. I just have 18 years old. And in my passion, I love cats. I love books. And I love to watch many things like series, movies, and documentaries. And now I start to life is so much things about political, and that's it.
Oh, it's great. I have some passionate like you, exactly like you, like cats. I have a cat too, and dogs. I have two dogs, and yeah, like I love to read too. Uh, this year I have a goal because last week, like last year, not read so much books I plan. So this year I would like to read all books I I wanna, but the list is a little bit longer. Probably I can match everything. Oh yeah, it's like that. And political. You're passionate about political. I'm her right, Julia?
Right.
Oh, I get it. I'm not so passionate about politics. The kind of person who know how happens, who is happened, but sometimes I don't want to understand. I understand, but I don't want to sometimes because a lot of problems, and I wanted to stay a little bit quiet sometimes. And how about you, Mateus? What are you passionate about?
This question is rather philosophical because I try to find my identity, and I usually related my identity with the work that I do, but I know that there are, this is separate things. But I think that this is because I pass a lot of time doing work stuff and studying about work related stuff, and uh so I could say that I am passionate about technology, but uh I I try to separate where this is me and where this is just my profession, just something I do to I think to survive in the world. uh, but uh, besides of that, I am passionate about cats too, and I am passionate about my family and friends. I think this, yeah, I try to give more importance to this, to the people, than to my work, I think. But another thing I think that I try to value a lot, it's learning. So I always trying to learn something, some new language, some uh, even programming language, and speaking talking language, and I'm very curious about different topics, some random topics. So I am a person that has always an Wikipedia article open on my browser, because I'm searching for some random thing that I some curiosity I have in the day, and I think this is something that leads my life.
Yeah, exactly like that. And like I add something when I like something I feel obsessed with a thing. I search, I read, I want this knowledge, and yeah, it's good. But in other way, you feel a little bit obsessed, like obsession
Yes,
about the topic.
yes,
You are like that too, Matheus.
I am. I usually feel kind of overwhelmed by the amount of things that I heard, and I think that I I keep to search later, or keep to read or watch or play later. and I think that I have an infinite list of things to do that I don't think I will ever complete the list.
Me either. The same feeling here. Like it's complicated because I guess everyone feel that you feel so enthusiastic to do your things, and when you see it, it's a list of 100 things. So
Yes.
I totally feel you. And Pedro, what are you passionate about?
The question is simple, but it's more difficult. I ask it to me sometimes for this, but I passionate new things in any areas. I love the new experiences, but I passionate for space, talk to space, planets, stars. I don't know, but I don't study a lot for this, but I love this, and I'm passionate for mysteries, histories of mysteries, and hunt the Easter eggs in movies and in games and subliminary messages. I love this. Mysteries in general. That is talk for space and mysteries. I love this.
Probably you live in a local who had a lot of mysteries, right? Like about the past, the future. I can imagine. I don't know, but I can imagine. Have a lot of tombs, right? I see it in your Instagram. A picture, a lot of tombs and caves.
Yes,
It looks
yes.
so cute.
I go to Jordan and visited tombs and old locals. I love this. I love history and local mysterious locals. I love this. I live one time in Egypt, and it's more interesting. The temples, the history. I love this. I love history, and I don't know, the bones of dinosaurs. I don't know the name. The
The
name.
fossils. The fossils.
Yeah, but it's a professional
Archaeology.
Archaeologist.
Yes, archaeology.
Archaeologist.
Yes, I love this.
Oh yeah, I always see on Discovery the documentaries about that and have dinosaur fossils. Oh, I love it. I love
Yeah,
it. But
I watch
I watch Go
Discovery
ahead.
Channel, History Channel,
Yeah,
a
Animal
lot.
Planet. I spend a long time.
It's very cool.
Yeah, like I love to saw alienígenas do passado.
Yes, yes,
This one is very funny.
Yeah,
yes.
it's
But
fun.
the people in the show, they imagine it's the longest, the semblance, the many
What's so crazy?
situations, but I don't know. The Bible and the planets and the fossils.
Yeah,
But
like
I love the alienígenas do passado.
it's so amazing because I remember to start watching Alienígenas do Passado because of a book. And the book is Como Eram os Deuses Astronautas. and
Yeah.
talking about it. Like probably we are the aliens we see in the past. So have a lot of theories, and I believe in some ones, other not. But it's so cool to see how long the person go to had approve about something. This for me is like phew, my
Yes,
mind
you
explode.
you
Love
watch
it.
you watch the movie Interstellar.
Of course, I watch it. I love it. The movie.
Yeah.
Love it. Simply love it. Some parts I laughing because like okay, I pass it. That is it's a movie. But I love it. I love it. I simply love Interstellar. I'm the kind of person who love these mysteries and some real mysteries, like real crime, have some mysteries about crimes, the person disappear, and anyone know how the person disappear.
Yeah.
This in my mind don't make sense how the person stay in the home and disappear. Like how? And for me,
Aliens.
I put aliens. Yeah,
It's
I like that.
aliens.
I love it. Julia, you want to say something? You open your mic. Go ahead.
I want to say I love the Interstellar too. For me, this movie is so amazing.
Yeah, I love it too. And Julia, do you read? No, do you watch it? Some documentaries that said here about aliens, this kind of thing. Do you like it?
Yes, I like it, but I don't watching many things about this. I just watching Interstellar and the I watching the many things about documentaries about people in the forest, like Largados Estelados. I don't know if you know.
Yeah, I know it. I see the first season of Largados e Pelados. I guess was so funny. Like was so funny to see.
It's amazing.
Yeah, but I feel in panic if it works with me. I never accept to do something like that. Never. Never. I don't know how to survive in a wild place. I don't know. I'm a person who born in a city, so I don't know how to use that. But I love Largas Pelados. But I don't know. The first season, I guess, was more real for me than the second, and then the first had more. I don't know. It's more chaotic. The persons really don't know how to survive, and for me, it was terrifying to watch it, and I like it a little bit.
I watching one TV show. The one man, this man's professional in survival in Flores. I don't know. I don't remember the name, but in Discovery Channel is any programs this man. But this man created one new TV show, the survival in the city. But survival, these are homeless in the city.
Oh,
And the main shows this more difficult is surviving in the city for in the forest. The city is more
gosh.
complicated.
I can imagine as a homeless.
Living for this homeless, né? But it's more complicated.
Yeah, I'm never suffer as a homeless person, but I can imagine the person's probably is more mean. Yeah.
It's more
Have a lot.
danger.
Yeah, it's more dangerous. I think.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Like
survivor in
yeah.
the city. I don't
Gosh.
remember the name
It's crazy.
this program, this TV show, but it's
Yeah. Original. It's so original. I never seen something related about it. Like I never seen a person who do a documentary about surviving in a city. Like it's so original for me. Like, but it's great. So come back to, to the questions. I forgot a little bit. The question number 3, I skipped the question number 2, okay? What's a minimalism for you? Do you know people who try to live a minimalist life? Julia, do you know someone?
Okay. For me, minimalism in things where you start to simplify your life and start to don't be one material people. And I don't need many people who are minimalist. In my opinion, I just needing my father and me. In my opinion, I am a little bit minimalist because in the Netflix have documentaries to talk about these things. And before I watching, I start to think is different in my life because I start to think, oh my God, why I have many things if I don't use? And I start to think in this society, uh, we are people who buy many things we don't need, and this changed my life a little. And I like this topic for this.
Oh, it's amazing. And if you wanted to put the name of the commentary here on chat, it's from Netflix, by Netflix, right? Oh, yeah, I love it, to this kind of documentary. Like, I I want to say the same. I'm not a minimalist person, by the way, but I always try to see what I used and what I don't use. Probably, if I have a lot of things I don't use, go to like a bazaar or someone who need. And yeah, but I know a lot of persons who had a minimalism life. Like a lot of my friends are, and always talk to me that oh, Gabby, you need to start because your life be more easily. And I feel like, oh no, it is that minimalism is about life is easy, because it's not. But yeah, there are a lot of persons who start this new life about minimalism, and start with the home. I always see the persons start to have a lot of mobiles and móveis, né? And a lot of things in their room because the room stay empty. Yeah, I don't know if it works here because I don't live alone, but probably I will change a little bit my mind about minimalism. And Pedro, how about you?
I try one times the living minimalism life, but it's more difficult. This I cannot live in the minimalist life. I love collectibles, and I love little things, little think gifts. I don't know, but I love collectibles. I have collectibles, coins, vinyls, bears, little collectibles. I don't know, action figures. I love this.
I had to.
For me, it's more difficult. The minimalism life. I try one or two times in my life, but I cannot live this. But I try cut services. For example, I think Netflix or Amazon, and okay, Amazon and quote Netflix. I tried this, but I cannot. Today is more difficult for me. I don't live the minimalism.
I really understand you because I have two action pictures because like it's so pricey, and because of that I didn't have a lot. And my mother's always come to my home room and see my Darth Vader and look like, how you had that? Why? And I feel like I don't know because I like it. And I had a lot of small pieces too, and my mother feel crazy, but in my mind make a lot of sense had that. So probably the minimalist is not for me.
I have one Darth Vader, a big Darth Vader in my home.
Me either.
Yes, I have one big
It's the
Darth Vader,
bigger
but
one.
the cultural pop is very interesting.
Yeah,
It's
it's
more
so
difficult to
intense.
love this.
Yeah,
I have action figures for Star Wars, Dragon Ball,
yeah.
the terror personages.
I had more about animes, and you said about streamings. I had Netflix, Amazon, Crunchyroll, like a lot, and now I thinking probably I don't use a lot. I use two or less of that. So yeah, we stay in a
Yeah,
position.
I live the problem too.
Yeah, it's hard, really hard. Mateus, how about you?
Well, for me, I think that minimalism is it's about being conscious about your consumption and the things you buy. And I don't think that uh, having action figures, vinyls, like Pedro said, uh, it's out of minimalism. I think that we can be minimalism and having the things we really like. I think that this is my vision about minimalism. It's not about having just the minimal to survive. It's about having things that are significant. And for me personally, I try to be a minimalist, but it's very hard. I think that it was easier when I lived with my mom because now that I have I live with my girlfriend in our house, and I think that every day we have a reason to buy something, and sometimes we buy the thing and don't use it every day or every week. We forget about the things we buy. Uh, I have some things that I would consider that uh, I think that I consider that it we are not being minimalist when we have things that we never use, but we think to ourselves, oh, maybe I will use it someday, and never use it. I have, for example, a lot of computer parts and cables and old smartphone cables, old smartphone chargers in a box that I I keep it there, but uh, I I don't know. I think that has been 2 years since I opened this box to search for
Gosh,
something. So I think this is where if I would really try to be a minimalist, I would start by this box and throw a lot of things away because I never used it. Another thing that I think that uh, I accumulate, I think it's clothes. I would like to donate more clothes regularly, but I just started and forget to do something with these things. So I think that being minimalist, it's really about keeping the things you really like, buying the things you really like and love and are passionate about sometimes, and not just I think that the point is being really conscious about the consumption and this uh, and the lifetime of the products. I think the way you handle the products after you have used it, like technological things, devices, we I think that I could do a better job of uh, recycling those things, giving them away, or donate to someone who needs. I think that, but this is not easy. This is kind of hard to uh, give a destination to those things that you don't need or don't use it regularly.
Yeah, is the this is the point. Like sometimes you have some emotional thing with the stuff, and you said about always have something you want to buy it. Here had the same on on kitchen. Always have some magical tool on kitchen you need to buy because you need to use, and when you buy you use once and
Yes,
forgot about the thing. So here my home had that too. But I guess is like we are always around ads. For example, you open your Instagram,
yes, of
you
course.
see an ad about a magical uh, tool who does your juice. And when you see, you buy it on Shopee, for example, and when you realize it, you don't drink juice. Like, why you buy it? So, has some stupid tools we didn't buy because we want, we buy because we see. So yeah,
Yes,
technology problems and ads problems. I always see some ads. And other problem I see, of course, I see it about Shopee. Probably when I over this conversation, when I finish this conversation, I open my Instagram or other social media. The first ad appear was from Shopee. So technology and the
yes.
perfect tool, don't know, but it works like that.
Just I will add something that I remember now, but you guys were talking about those real life shows like uh I remember one show that maybe it's very related to this subject, that is, I don't know the name in English, but it's acumuladores compulsivos. I think this is the very, very opposite of minimalism. Like
Yeah.
they keep everything, and I've seen a lot of episodes where people buy things, sometimes just because it's in a promotion, an offer, and they buy things they think they will use someday, and the thing is there for 20 years, and the person never used it, and they have a lot of things in their house that they will never use, and they have so much difficult to throw away things, uh and to be more conscious about what they are buying or bringing home. There is some extreme cases where people keep really garbage in the home, and
It's
uh,
complicated.
yeah, it's a very sad show actually. I I
Yeah.
usually get sad when I watch it because it's
Some persons have disease. too, like
Yes, yes,
depression. If the
yes,
person had depression, sometimes the person don't want to clean the house, don't want to like take a shower, and it's complicated. But in this
yes,
documentary, I saw a girl like my aunt. My aunt is a person who accumulate things, but she she sing. She can sing. She can see that, like, accumulate clothes a lot and never use the clothes. So I guess probably my aunt and this girl have more than that. Probably some kind of anxious about to
yes,
lose something. So I I I always saw this program, but as this program and Kilos Mortais make me feel really, really bad. And
yes.
I
It's
really
very sad.
not so into to watch it. It's
I
kind of,
don't like the watching this.
yeah.
Yeah,
I feel
it's
so
very
upset,
emotionally heavy.
damaged,
Yeah,
emotionally damaged. I didn't get it because I want to cry. I want to help the person, and
yes.
like my aunt, I want to help my aunt, but my
I
aunt
I have
fight
I have
with me.
announced through that uh that had this problem. Her house, it's there is a lot of things that my family never understood why she keeps those things in the house, and maybe it's related to to her daughter that have died, and
Oh,
so yeah, and since then the house became a mess, and
so deep.
but her it's her organized mess, but she keeps a lot of things that uh uh, for other people doesn't make sense why you are keeping this,
Yeah,
and
it's complicated
it's
because
complicated.
the person don't know about the disease. The person don't want to have help because in the mind of the person, it's okay. It's the life.
Yeah.
Is it? It's my life. I do what I want to do. But yeah, it's sad, really sad.
Sorry
Uh,
to bring the
no,
this
no,
heavy subject.
no, because it's important. It's the opposite
Yeah.
of minimalism. Like probably minimalism is not for everyone, and have some persons who had some disease and want to treat. And yeah, the life is it. Like I always see it, not only in documentaries but in real life. You see persons who do that to escape from reality. Sometimes
Yes.
it's complicated. And I guess we had a few minutes for the last question, the question number 9. The question is for you, Julia. How can we apply minimalism on social medias? You know, to do that on social medias.
For me, these questions are so difficult because in social media, these people just don't talk about minimalism. People try to be more consumist. And if for me, if you want to do minimalist, you need to stop to use it so much the social media because, in my opinion, when you use it in many times, social media, this is not good for you because these things um, is not good for you because you tend to buy things if you don't need. And that's my opinion. But for me, social media is so good. But in this part for minimalism, social media and minimalism is one thing is so different.
Yeah, probably the opposite, right? It's complicated to apply minimalism in social medias. Probably if you don't use a lot, don't know. I'm using a lot, unfortunately. I want to have minimalism habits about social medias one day. And Pedro, how can we apply minimalism on social medias?
I think the hard solution is selected the social media is this your smartphone, for example. But it's complicated. The minimalism in social medias, I don't know. They don't use it so much, or I don't confuse the other life people's for your life. Don't compare it for this. I don't know. I think these are hard solutions. I deleted, but I it's more complicated. I use a lot. I use it a lot. The Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn, I use it a lot.
Do you guys ever heard about dumb phones?
Oh, I heard that.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's becoming kind of popular. It's like a smartphone. You have it's like a minimalist phone actually, but
Dumb phone?
Gosh.
dumb phone. It's like
Dumb phone.
yeah, it's not smart. It's dumb because it it does have just the minimal things you need from a smartphone. I think that I don't know if in Brazil we have some option like this. I think we could buy an older phone to this purpose, but it's a phone that we can't access social networks, and you have just the minimal. You
Gosh.
can make calls, you can send messages. This is the farthest you get.
It's
Today I
like
don't use
the
my
Nokia.
phone of accounts and messages.
Gosh,
Yeah.
how? It's like a
No,
Nokia.
I
You
don't
remember
like
the Nokia?
yes, Nokia or Siemens.
It's like that.
I don't like the talk in the phone. I don't like the
I hate
Yes,
to.
I hate it
yes,
too.
I hate.
I simply hate. Yeah, I prefer to receive messages or you come face to face, because if you
Yes.
call me, I probably stay like, oh yeah, okay, now bye, and the person continue. No, bye.
Yes,
Send me an audio on WhatsApp, please. I
actually,
prefer.
Yes.
I'm very comfortable talking like this in a call in the computer with the webcam, and I'm very
Yeah,
comfortable. But when someone call me in my phone, I'm very uh, I don't
me
like
either.
it.
I
And
hate this.
I can't understand this, but
Exactly.
because it's very
Exactly.
I
similar,
love
but
I love
Rica.
use the audio.
The audio, but when the person
Audio.
calls you like a normal call, oh gosh, I feel complete.
Normal. I think
Oh,
is I confess that I don't use it to make phone calls, but sometimes it's better, particular when you talk if your family. Sometimes just send the message, texting, and sometimes it's necessary to listen the voice. So I don't know.
probably not. If you have
I
some
I respect your opinion, but
some
sometimes it's necessary to, I don't know, put more feeling in
oh no,
your
I get
this
it.
reason. I don't know.
Sorry for my dog.
I
Okay.
agree with you, Rica, because I like a lot to call with my close friends, my family. I like a lot to hear
Yeah,
the voice in
Yes,
real time, and I think it's better. I don't like sending I avoid send message, chatting message. I prefer talking or audios, but talking is better to me. Talk to it, calling to me.
But I have some persons who gave audios for 3 minutes, and you think like, why?
No,
The famous,
necessary.
the famous podcast.
Yeah, podcast.
I prefer calling if I need to talk with the person a long time. I prefer calling. You can attend me now, okay?
Now
certainly,
you have a point.
Yeah.
Certainly, it's harder. You hung down. I don't know the phone call when you talking and the message, texting or audio is easier because it's just stop and that's it.
Now it works. Now it makes so sense. Make much more sense. I prefer the person call me than give me audio for 5 minutes. I prefer because if I want to hear a podcast, it's much better. I go to Spotify and heard it. But
my daughter listen her audios in speed 2. Don't have time to listen in a normal way.
No, I heard in a normal way because sometimes when you put in speed, the voice of the person is so strange. It's like a rumble.
Yeah.
And I can't understand.
In
like
this case,
Alvin.
Sorry.
No, I would just say that it looks like Alvin and the squirrels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just wonder in this case, what kind of person don't have enough time to listen an audio to 1 minute, and it's necessary to put in the speed level, or I don't know. But I respect, but it's strange for me.
Teenagers don't have time to.
Yeah. Always.
Yeah. But guys, thank you for that. I'm laughing. And I sent on the chat the link from my feedback. I sent again here. Please go to my feedback and give me some comments, or if you want to say something about this conversation. And about this conversation, Valesca, how was for you?
It's so cool. I like my group. Thank you, guys.
It's awesome, Valesca. I hope we see you more often here, all of us. And guys, thank you for this conversation. I need to go now. And on the next week, I'm here again if you want to come. And for the girls, Claudia and Valesca, I have the women's meeting on Saturday at 10 a.m. And if you need to come, I don't put live on YouTube. Stay only with women. And great topics to discuss about that. So
I would like to participate to men talk. But...
well, if you want to have this point,
I just create a suggestion on the
go
link.
ahead, create. I will share this.
It just don't talk about girls and soccer. No. It's more
Okay.
topic to talk.
More deep, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Deep.
Yeah, but actually it's a good idea because there's a lot of things that us men don't talk about sometimes. I think some feelings, some things that
I will share.
it's a good idea.
I will share.
Actually.
I will give the suggestion for the boss. Okay.
Maybe necessary a little portion of beer, but it's possible to create.
Oh, guys, so thank you for that. I will suggest, really, And thank you for that. Have a great week.